So one of you guys told me to try out to hyper boost the Barbarian, but instead of using the Enchantress, we're going to use the Monkey King. Can this strategy make the Barbarian even stronger than using the Enchantress? Let's find out. My name is Mike. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Before we get started into today's video, I just want to showcase the rewards that I got in my baby account. As you can see, I'm always getting bronze reward. Only got silver reward once, but then it's just very difficult to afterwards. It's just very difficult to get to 2600 in my baby account. But hey, I'm getting rewards every single time in my baby account every 2 weeks, which is not bad, obviously. We're gonna take the Berserker. We'll take the Goblin. I mean, I am looking for certain cards, so that way I can enhance my ladder deck in order to go farther, but it seems like we're not getting very lucky here. Yeah, we're not getting very lucky with the heroes that I need for my baby account. Can we miraculously get some vampires? No, we don't. I mean, we do get the Enchantress. The Enchantress can be leveled up to like level 15. I mean, it's definitely not the greatest, but hey. And we'll also just check out the clan quest results. I did not play once, and I do apologize to the clan right here. I did not play it once. I was incredibly busy during the weekend, so I do apologize to the clan and of course to you guys, because we could have gone to 4 or 5 wins, or 4 out of 5 for the clan quest results. So I do apologize about that. Let's claim this reward right here. Hopefully we get some heroes that we're looking for. We are definitely not getting the heroes that we're looking for. Nope, not at all. Not even one hero. I mean, it's all good. Let's just continue on with the video. Alright, shout out to the person down here for recommending me to try out to hyper boost the Barbarian. For those who don't know, hyper boosting the Barbarian is using all of my hero's abilities on the Barbarian to see how much damage he can do in one hit. For example, we gotta hit the Treant at least once, get the Warlord buffing out the Barbarian, and for the Monkey King, we actually need to make the Barbarian somehow hit all 3 fireballs and then see how much damage the Barbarian does. It is incredibly difficult. Let's just hit the Satyr, I guess. There really isn't much I can do. 173 is a lot of damage though. But yeah, the most difficult part to do in this strategy is to make the Barbarian hit all 3. Like, that is the most difficult thing to do. I mean, just with one fireball, it actually is going to do more damage if the more damage than the Barbarian being enchanted by the Enchantress's ability. So that's something. Let's see here. Monkey King gets a buff again. There really isn't much I can do there. We're not doing much. We'll buff up the Barbarian here. Let's see if we can push the Satyr towards the Monkey King. There you go. We took out his Satyr, so that's awesome. I don't want him to get enchanted by the Banshee's ability and whatnot. Everyone has a speed buff, which is pretty annoying. He is going to take out the Barbarian here, I'm assuming. Yep, Barbarian is dead. That's unfortunate. I mean, we can actually, still hyper boost any one of these heroes right here, except the Treant. I cannot do much with the Treant right there. There really isn't much I can do here. We can try to nerf the Frost Fox. I think that's the best choice to do. And we actually, did a little bit of damage to the slime as well. So we failed to hyper boost the Barbarian in this turn. Let's see if we can, just win this match, or even just trying to hyper boost the Warlord or the Monkey King here. We'll see. The Treant gets the buff. We cannot hyper boost the Treant. We cannot. Hit the slime, I guess. 123, and the slime also has the attack nerf. It's better than, of course, the speed buff. Now the slime is doing 53 damage instead of over 80, which is crazy. And the Frost Fox is doing 53 as well, so they both do the same amount of damage, which is pretty crazy. He is going for the Treant with the damage nerf. Okay, he just multi-hit right there. That's unfortunate, but what can you do? And we sadly cannot, hyper boost the Monkey King right there, but we are going to take out his freaking slime right there. We poisoned the Frost Fox. Not sure if that's exactly what I wanted to do, but now we're going to be doing continuous damage to him every single turn, until he gets re-enchanted, of course. Or, he could stay alive, since basically he can heal up by hitting certain heroes. Like his own Banshee right there, you know? Let's see. Treant gets the buff. Again, not much I can do there with the Treant. Hit the Treant here, and then we'll hit the Banshee. Oh, we completely whiffed. Are you kidding me? Okay. Well, that was bad, obviously. We failed to do a single damage right there. And we just lost the Treant. And the Frost. And the Monkey King, I mean. I'm not sure if... even if I would have done the play like I was planning on doing. Not sure if we were going to still make a comeback right there. Let's just do this. Hopefully we can hit the Banshee. There you go. For 147, we did damage to the Banshee right there. And at least, you know, we got the attack buff. So we can definitely make some plays here in trying to take out both of his heroes. He is going to heal up the Frost Fox, but will that deal damage to me? Oh no, he's not going for heals. He double hits. That's crazy, dude. 153. Ugh, the Frost Fox can multi-hit me for death. That is not good, ladies and gentlemen. We'll do this. Let's see if we can hit the Frost Fox. We do, but he can easily double hit me. I was hoping to move away, but sadly that is not going to be the case, ladies and gentlemen. We just lost this match. Unless he somehow miraculously missed. No, he didn't even miss. He actually hit me more times than he should have to take me out. So, an unfortunate first loss right there. But hey, the whole point of this video is to try to showcase the Hyper Boost Barbarian using the Monkey King instead of the Enchantress. But let's see if we can still manage to do it. Let's continue on. Alrighty, hopefully this time I get pretty lucky in order to do it, but we'll see. My Barbarian actually goes first, and she is technically hyper boosted, but the problem is I won't be able to actually perform it properly. We'll hit the Drakeling here. Can we double hit the Drakeling? We could potentially double hit the Drakeling here. Let's do that. Ooh! And we got the Fireball. We just took out the Drakeling in one hit. What? As you saw, her max damage was 150, but I have done more than that using the Barbarian. But still, 150 is crazy. And remember, we do have the 30% damage reduction. So 150 was pretty crazy to see. Let's see if we can, let's see who gets the buff here this time. Warlord gets the buff. There really isn't much I can do there. Let's get the attack buff from the Fireball here. And let's see if we can push the Banshee the Cannonmancer towards the towards the freaking Cannonmancer. But thankfully, we actually did not waste a turn. We did damage to the Wraith. I thought we completely whiffed it. Alright, so he enchants both of them. That's okay. Barbarian does get the buff here. We can actually, buff up the Treant a little bit here. Yeah, that should hit the Fireball. And let's see if we can make the Barbarian or the Cannonmancer hit the Barbarian right there. Yes, we do. And even more damage right there. We're destroying this person right now, but we still haven't properly executed the Hyper Boost. As you saw, we only did 150 damage to using the Barbarian by hitting the Treant and of course getting buffed from the Warlord and even the Fireball. The problem is we have the 30% damage reduction, so technically it is not a proper Hyper Boost. And he surrendered. And if the Barbarian would have went next, I would have done 159 damage in one hit and would have continued to rise. So we just won this match right there. Pretty easy as well. We actually took out the Drakeling in the very first turn with the damage reduction, which is pretty insane to see. I haven't done that in a bit. But let's go, guys. Let's continue on. Alright, still gotta perform this Hyper Boost. It's just very difficult. But let's see if we can still manage to make this work. Treant gets the buff, so we can just deal damage using the Treant, honestly. We got the 30% damage reduction, so we're going to do about 90 damage instead of 123. Oh, 86 damage. Honestly, that's fine. I was trying to double hit the Dancing Dragon instead of hitting him once. Not the greatest play, but it's okay. Blaze goes next. He is going for, of course, for the Dancing Dragon to give them an attack buff. 180 using the Goblin. That is absurd. Absurd. All right, let's do. We can hit the Warlord does get the buff, which could be pretty dangerous here. Um, should we just double hit the Mice Bandit? Or should we just hit it like this? No, we just double hit the Mice Bandit. We might be able to make the Warlord go back to hit the Blaze. Ah, oh, no, we don't. Not exactly what I was hoping for. I was hoping to hit the Blaze, but we completely missed her. But we still did 200 damage to the Mice Bandit, which is fine. Alright, let's see what it's going to do here with this Goblin. There really isn't much other than, of course, try to wall bounce and multi-hit. He is going for the Monkey King, potentially the Barbarian as well. Let's see. Monkey King gets taken out. Well played. So no Hyper Boost this turn as well. We are struggling with the Hyper Boost. Like, we are struggling. Let's hit the Blaze towards the Warlord. The Warlord should hit the Mice Bandit here. Yes, we do. And we also did more damage to the Blaze right there. The Blaze is almost dead. We just took out the Mice Bandit. Let's see if we can survive this match. So that way we can, of course, have extra chances in order to try to do the Hyper Boost. He almost takes out my Barbarian, which is insane. My Barbarian gets the buff, though. So if you can somehow push the Goblin towards the Barbarian, that's going to be pretty nice. And if you can make the Barbarian hit the Blaze, that would be huge. Yes, we do. Oh, let's go. 159 damage right there. Unfortunately, we did not have the fire clouds to, enhance my damage, but 159 damage is pretty insane to see. But he will be taking out the Barbarian right now. He's going to try to double hit the Treant, and he does. Well played. He actually double hits the Treant right there. Warlord does go next. Let's see. Treant gets the buff. There really isn't much I can do here towards the Dancing Dragon, so I'm going to take out his Blaze. So that way, the Dancing Dragon cannot do much towards me. I almost missed. But there you go. We're going to win here. The Lonely Dancing Dragon should not be able to take me out. Should not. The Treant can survive only one hit, but he does not focus on the Treant, which is good for me. Because now we can try to push. Can we? We can actually just push the Warlord towards the Dancing Dragon. How much damage is that going to be? 156. Hey, we'll take it. 156. And if we have Fire Clouds, I think one Fire Cloud does plus 41, correct? So it would have been 197 damage. So, hey, would have been pretty good if we would have had Fire Clouds there, but hopefully in the next match we can do better, And he actually multi-hits my heroes right there. So he has 196. We do 107. We just need 2 hits. So we should be able to get 2 hits here, right? Can we get the 2 hits, please? Right there? There you go. We got 3 hits, even more. But that would have been overkill right there. But let's go, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be our second win, correct? I completely forgot how many wins I have. Yep, there you go. I have 2 wins right there with 1 loss. Still haven't properly performed a Hyper Boost, but it's looking pretty good so far. I'm just hoping that we can actually do it for the sake of the video. Let's continue on. Alrighty, attempt number 4 into trying to Hyper Boost the Barbarian here, but we can also, Hyper Boost the Warlord and the Monkey King as well. Barbarian does get the buff. I mean, you can always do this. I mean, I could always hit the trap, but I think, hitting the Spellwing is going to be pretty nice here. Let's do this. 90, 16, okay. Okay, so we did 90, 100, and 116 towards 3 heroes right there. Pretty nice start. Definitely wasn't terrible, that's for sure. Treant gets the buff. Alright, there really isn't much I can do here. Now we'll hit the trap, and let's see if we can make the Archon hit the Barbarian here. That would be nice. Yes, we do. Plus, we also hit the Drakeling there, so not too bad. We got a trap ready. Plus, we actually buffed up the Barbarian a little bit. Just so that way, if we can actually perform the Hyper Boost, she'll actually have more damage than ever, Fireball misses. Thankfully misses. Alright. Treant gets the buff. We could multi-hit the... We could multi-hit the Spellwing here, and hopefully we can also hit the the Thunder Idol, and that could potentially take out his Spellwing here. Yep, there you go. We took out his Spellwing, and we actually did 164 damage using just a Treant, which is absurd. He is angry, so no echoes for him. He used a couple, but not a lot, you know? He is going for straight damage instead of going for the trap. Monkey King gets the buff. We could actually do this, and hopefully this should take out his Archon. Yep, there you go. We took out his Archon, and we actually we actually activated the trap up there. Okay, we actually have to activate the trap, which is pretty nice. All right, so I got very lucky right there. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so we just lost the Monkey King, so the Hyper Boost will not happen in this match. I'm still hoping to actually do it, you know. But let's see, you know, Treant gets the buff. Let's see. The Drakeling has 134, 123. We could potentially take out his Drakeling right now if we can push the Drakeling towards the Warlord. And we also hit the Thunder Idol. Okay, I'm making plays without actually planning it, and it's working out. Like, there's no way. I didn't expect to actually hit the Thunder Idol right there. So we did 150 damage right there. And, of course, decent damage. Actually, he triple hits the Treant, which is a lot. But we are going to win this match right here, ladies and gentlemen. Still haven't performed the Hyper Boost, sadly. But, hey, we're still doing it. As you see, it is very difficult, but I will not give up. Even if I have to make more videos to do the Hyper Boost, I will not give up. I'm going to do it until I do it properly. But let's continue on. Alright, let's see if we can actually perform it, you know. Defensive buffs, Frost Fox with the Mummy, so we're not healing, thankfully. He is going to give the defensive buff to the Frost Fox, and only the Frost Fox. Okay, I'll take it, dude. Barbarian gets the buff. Okay. Sadly, we cannot do much here. We cannot do much, sadly. Let's just push the Warlord towards the Fireball, and then we'll hit the Blacksmith as well. And there you go. We actually did a lot of damage to 3 heroes right there. I wasn't able to perform the Hyper Boost, sadly. But hey, we still did lots of damage. He's going to give the defensive buff to the Yeti right there. Okie doke. Barbarian gets the buff again. Alright. But sadly, you know, we don't have a good angle to use the Barbarian's ability, you know, or damage wise, you know. So I'm gonna have to go for regular damage, no? It's not like we're gonna be able to push the Barbarian towards the Frost Fox. It'll be very risky. Yeah, we're gonna have to just go for damage right here. Let's see if we can poison someone. Oh, 127 damage to the Blacksmith, and we actually somehow poison him. Okay. 48 health the Blacksmith has. He hits a Monkey King and the Treant. Alright. Monkey King gets the buff. Alright. We have to somehow... We'll hit the Yeti right here. We should be able to push the Frost Fox towards the arena up. No, we failed. We failed to hit the arena object, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so the Blacksmith is poisoned. So he'll die next turn unless he enchants the Blacksmith, which he could. Is the Monkey King dead? Yep, the Monkey King died. So again, we failed to properly Hyper Boost. Which is a problem. It's just difficult, you know? Treant gets the buff, which is awesome. I guess we'll just make the Warlord hit the Yeti right here. Okay, so we did damage to the Yeti, but sadly, I was trying to hit the Frost Fox towards the arena object, but of course we failed. So that way, we will have lowered his defense, but that did not happen. He might go crazy here with the Yeti. He kind of did, but thankfully it's nothing too crazy, you know? Barbarian gets the buff. That's nice. Let's see if we can multi-hit the Frost Fox here, and hopefully we'll hit the Mummy as well. There we go. We just took out the Mummy right there. Let's freaking go, dude. And the Frost Fox is weak. I mean, the Yeti. There's no way this person is going to win. He can heal up the Frost Fox a bit. Well played hitting the Treant like he just did right there. Well played. We'll take out his Frost Fox since the Frost Fox can heal up hitting the Treant, the Treant and the Yeti right there. So the Yeti cannot heal up. So he has to rely on just damage using his ability. Is a 3v1, which is going to be very difficult for him. He only hits the Barbarian and completely whiffs hitting somebody else. Warlord gets the buff. Let's see if we can just push the Yeti towards a Warlord, and yes, we do. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be another good game. We are struggling to perform the Hyper Boost. We are. But we're somehow making this deck work. Like, we're doing pretty good. But let's just continue on. Alright, let's see if we can just somehow win. Or not somehow win, somehow actually perform the Hyper Boost. Griffin goes first, which is going to be very difficult. Not that I realized, I was given the option to Hyper Boost the Barbarian or the Griffin. The Griffin could be a much better choice because it should be easy for, to use the Griffin to hit all the Fire Clouds because it can go through heroes, now that I think about it. So, something to think about. It is something to think about. We could buff the Barbarian, just to make her stronger, Or just use the Warlord's ability. I mean, yeah, we'll do that. Just buff up the Barbarian here. There you go. 102 damage right there. So the Barbarian is now doing 121 before she goes, which is awesome. He is going for the Treant and the Monkey King, maybe? Oh no, just a Treant. He might go back to hit the Barbarian and the Warlord here. And he does hit the Barbarian and the Warlord, so well played. Alright. Monkey King gets a buff, not much I can do there. Wow, look at this though. We can actually, just buff up the tree in there, and then we'll hit the Jawsome right there. 183 times 2. That is absurd for 366 damage in one turn right there. That is absurd how much damage the Treant just did right there. Alright, so now the Barbarian does go next. We just lost the Monkey King. Are you kidding me? No! Come on, man. That's so unfortunate. Alright, so we cannot hyper boost the Barbarian again, which is a problem. We are struggling. But it's fine. Can we double hit the Monkey King here and make the Barbarian go up to hit the Griffin? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. But the Griffin survives. But we still took out the Jawsome and the Monkey King right there. We're doing awesome, man. We just gotta take out the Griffin before he goes, and we'll be fine in winning this match. Okay, so decent damage right there. Okay, so the Warlord thankfully gets a buff because now we can one-shot the Griffin here. And we should be able to hit the Mummy by playing it like this. Ah, we missed the Mummy. Alright, so we missed the Mummy. It's a 1v3 here. The Mummy is at full health, which is a little bit worrisome, but we should still win here if at least 2 of my heroes survives here. Okay, well played. Well played, actually. Yeah, well played. Can we push the Mummy towards the Barbarian? No, we don't, but we still did 180 damage to the Mummy right there. The Mummy has 226. I'm not sure if we're winning here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see. He's going to multi-hit the Barbarian, keeping the Treant alive. Will the Barbarian survive here? No way, dude. Well played. The only way I can win here is to hit the Mummy 4 times. How can we do that? We gotta hit the Mummy 4 times, ladies and gentlemen. Nope, sadly we don't get it, ladies and gentlemen. That is an unfortunate loss. He played that very well, taking out the Barbarian like the way he did. Such an unfortunate play right there, ladies and gentlemen. But it's all good. That's only our second loss. So we still got, one more chance to not lose, and of course to try to perform this Hyper Boost. Hopefully we do it before the end of the video, but it's not looking like I can do it. It's just very difficult. But let's just continue on. All right. I mean, we are struggling, but let's see who gets the buff. The Treant gets the buff. Not the greatest start when it comes to the Hyper Boost here, but we'll double hit the Ragnar here using the Fire Cloud as well. And multi-hitting the Thunderpawns. So the Thunderpawns takes over 200 damage, and the Ragnar takes like 150, so pretty good start. He's going to use the charges in the axe. Alright. Okay. Monkey King gets the buff. Oh, this could be pretty dangerous for him, ladies and gentlemen. We'll hit the Thunderpawns here. Let's see if we can push the Griffin towards the Warlord. And yeah, well played right there. But the Thunderpaw stays alive. Are you kidding me? 11 health, the Thunderpaw stays alive. I think he's going for straight damage instead of going for the abilities here. Not a good play. He should have went for the abilities. I didn't even expect that myself. So pretty bad for him because now we can take out his Thunderpaws and we deal damage to his Ragnar right there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. We can still perform the Hyper Boost onto the Scarecrow since the Scarecrow is at full health. If we hit the Ragnar and the Griffin, then of course we won't know how much damage we're actually doing unless we can calculate it right there. The Treant! Holy, dude! The Barbarian actually gets the buff, but there's no way to perform the Hyper Boost right there. So let's just hopefully take out his freaking... Oh, wow. So we actually took out both his Ragnar and the Griffin right there. Alright, so we're definitely going to win here. A Lonely Scarecrow cannot use this ability, you know? And we can still use this ability, even if he takes out the Treant, which, unfortunately, I won't be able to use his ability to give me plus 46. But, and of course, I mean, we did not get the buff from the freaking Warlord. It's tough, dude. It is tough to get the luck that you need, you know? Whoa, what a nice double hit right there for 260 damage, more or less. We did not hit the Scarecrow towards the fire, you know, the Dragon Sand to burn them, but still pretty good so far. Only 60 damage to both of them. Plus, of course, the fire. Let's see, 100. So we just gotta do this, and the Monkey King should take him out in one hit. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty. So that's going to be our 5th one right there. Even though, like I said, we're not performing the Hyper Boost, we're still making this deck work, which is great. I'm very grateful for it, honestly. Super grateful. Let's continue on. Alrighty. Still trying to perform the Hyper Boost, but I'm very happy with the video regardless of the results, if I actually do it or not. Ice Queen goes next. So, you know, we can actually perform the Hyper Boost in the very first turn if I get lucky with the, you know, the Barbarian getting the buff from the Warlord. Let's see. No, we don't. Sadly, we don't. We're going to do this. Hit the Fire Cloud, hit the Treant, and then the Barbarian should hit somebody up there. Oh, 195 to the Griffin right there. Almost double hitting. That should have been a double hit. And that would have taken out the Griffin easily. So he's going for the double hit right, or the multi-hit right there. The Treant takes more damage right there, which is unfortunate. The Monkey King gets the buff. Not much I can do there, ladies and gentlemen. We could activate the trap. We could, I mean, we'll just go for the trap. Let's see if we can make the, you know, somehow make somebody else hit. 173 to the Ice Queen. What? Let's go, dude. Let's freaking go. All right, so he's going to heal up the Rocketeer and buffing him up even more. The Warlord gets the buff, okay. There's really not much I can do there. The Warlord gets a buff. Ugh, but the Griffin getting, you know, the Griffin going next. I'm not a big fan of this. Let's just see if we can push the Griffin towards the Barbarian. There we go. So the Barbarian got some damage off. So the Barbarian is kind of buffed a little bit. He is going for the Monkey King. And he will heal up the Griffin. Okay. I mean, thankfully he didn't do too much, you know? Barbarian gets the buff, but the Barbarian does not go next. The Rocketeer has 4 rockets, which is a problem, ladies and gentlemen. Can we make the Treant hit the Rocketeer? Let's see. 60 damage. Oh my, I mean, we did. Plus, we got the trap. So, let's see what he's going to do here. Just a straight damage to the Barbarian. He's going to heal up the Griffin and the Ice Queen. Okay. And he just takes out the Monkey King. Okay. Alright, so my Barbarian does go next. We should be able to do something here. The Barbarian does get the buff, ladies and gentlemen, which is very dangerous for him. And sadly, we cannot hit the... We cannot hit the other trap. Let's just do this. And that should be a nice little double kill, right? It is. Perfect. So we got a nice little double kill right there. He might just heal up the Griffin again. Oh, he's just going for damage here. Oh, never mind. He's going for the... Oh, never mind. He's going for damage. And he's going to heal up. What a play, dude. He actually heals up right there. All right. Okay, so thankfully the Treant does get the buff here because we could perform some huge damage up here to these two. 123. Okay, so we did like 160 damage to the Griffin right there, and over 200 damage to the Paladin. He just took me out, didn't he? Well played. I didn't expect that to happen. All right. Definitely failed the hyper boost, but I'm definitely going to try it in another video. But as you see, it is very difficult to actually properly perform the hyper boost. I think I'm going for the Griffin next in the next video, like this person said, either Barbarian or the Griffin. I think the Griffin is a much better choice because I can go through heroes, meaning I can go straight towards the fire clouds. And if I'm able to hit all three of them and then just hit somebody with the Griffin, it should be a pretty insane amount of damage. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to do it with a Barbarian. But still, 5 wins is pretty decent overall. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And if you did, please make sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel for more Smashing 4 videos. Just a decent run. Was not able to properly perform the hyper boost, but regardless, I'm very happy with the results. Or not the results, but the run that we just did. And so if you guys have any other recommendations that you want to see, just let me know down in the comments below. And that's what we do for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thanks again for your continued support. I will see you next one. Take care.